MAAC is very fortunate to have two great individuals be inducted as our honorees this year at the Hall of Fame. Joyce Eggleston from Siena and Bob Byrnes from Manhattan are two of our greatest ever administrators, having brought programs through the system that have contributed great student athletes and great athletes to the MAAC Honor Roll.
Brother Bob, congratulations. You were always a man of the people, so this award and honor for the MAAC is so well deserved because there's nobody that put the interests of the MAAC at the forefront like you did, whether it was helping schools get in the NIT, helping us all understand how we should schedule in basketball, and helping us all understand if we all do well, the league does well. So we thank you for that and congratulations.
So Bob was, I guess you'd say, a bit of a mentor for me as a young administrator, in addition to the athletic director, Rich Petriccioni, that I was working for. Learned a lot from Bob. I think Bob did an absolutely marvelous job with their basketball program at Manhattan. It had struggled for many years until Bob got there, and through his savvy hiring of some really good coaches, he was able to restore the Manhattan glory that they had many years before Bob was there.
When I reflect upon my experiences at Manhattan and my experiences with the MAAC along the way, it was a very rich experience. Essentially, when I started at the MAAC, my first meeting was announced that 4 schools were leaving, and soon later we had 4 schools join the MAAC. We had some turbulent times, but always wonderful times. We were a collection of like-minded schools and universities that all had a common theme, which was to prepare essentially the next generation of student athletes for the future. And we did that through stressing academic and athletic excellence. Another fond memory for me with basketball was in 1995, we had an excellent season and we lost in the championship game again in Albany, but we had amassed 25 wins. And I was hopeful, even though we lost that game, that we could still be an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament. But after that loss, the same Brother Thomas came to me and said, "Don't let the players get excited about the NCAA, prepare them well for the NIT." And I said to Brother, "You know, brother, I rarely disagree with you, but I'm holding out hopes that we will be selected." And lo and behold, we were the last team selected, and we went on to win a first-round game at Memphis against Oklahoma. That was a very memorable experience.
Bob Byrnes is truly one of my great friends from the business. He's a colleague who I worked with closely on the development of MAAC basketball. As a member of the NIT committee in New York City in the early years of the MAAC, he helped guide us on what the committee was looking for in terms of selections. And with that knowledge, we built a system in the MAAC that allowed our men's basketball programs to rise above many of our competitors in the marketplace and develop programs that had great brand recognition, strong coaches, and great results on the court. It's a pleasure to see him join us here tonight. He's a fellow who you enjoy company with, whether you're talking basketball, politics, or just how family is going through life. I'm happy to call him a friend, and I'm proud to have him join the MAAC Honor Roll tonight.
My time at Manhattan College was exemplary, happy, fulfilling, in large measure because of the leadership of Brother Thomas Scanlon and the opportunity that he gave me and supported me throughout my career. And in addition, I had a terrific assistant for years in Lenny Kaplan, Sandra Taylor, and also Debbie Gregory, who were long-standing colleagues, assistants that carried the water, so to speak, for me many times. I owe a debt of gratitude to them, and to all the dedicated coaches that worked under me at Manhattan, and I'm eternally grateful to all of them. Rich Enzer and I started around the same time in 1988, and I got to tell everyone that Rich is the consummate commissioner professional, if there ever was one. He's smart, and he has worked tirelessly to make the conference great. He has driven and flown more miles than anyone else I know. He's a great leader, visionary, and facilitator, and early on, a technology guru. When we look back on any of the Rich Enzer improvements in the conference, I could go on, but I've got to mention the Disney experience, the work with ESPN, the Springfield Hall of Fame program. He is at the helm during all these experiences, and he made them all great for us. How about the Dublin experience that started last year for our basketball programs? I have great respect and admiration for Rich Enzer, and I'm proud to call him a friend, a lifetime friend. I knew I was blessed. I had a terrific job at my alma mater for 26 years. I loved the experience of working with student athletes in every sport, and I felt always like a winner in my job there. And coming into the Hall of Fame, I feel like a winner that became a champion tonight, and I feel very, very blessed.